We have a person out on Discourse who's trying to self-host some zrok, and I'm going to try to self-host some zrok of my own. I have never self-hosted zrok yet, and we'll see how it works out for me. I know that it's totally doable. I know that Ken, our other colleague here who's on ZDTV, has done it himself, so hopefully I'll be successful. Well, we'll take a look. We're going to try to get ourselves some legitimate certificates from Let's Encrypt, and we'll see how it goes. And I've got like an hour and a half, so hopefully it won't be any longer than an hour and a half. All right, let's get into this. I'm going to have to share my screen. Might as well share this one over here. We're going to need a terminal window. All right, actually, well, maybe that'll work. Let's make it bigger. Let the people see it. All right. I was going to Amazon to make myself a brand new machine. Let's see if I can find that Amazon link. I'll do that off screen over here. Let's see. I know it's around here somewhere. Nope. Apparently I logged in and don't know where I logged in. Let's shockingly common occurrence, particularly as I continue through my career. So when I go and figure out how to log into Amazon again. All right. And I gotta put my username and password in. I thought I did all this. It's gonna have to get my 6-digit MFA code, do the dance. Hopefully the music is not too loud. I don't know. Maybe I gotta turn it down. It seems a little loud in my head. I'm gonna go down just a tiny bit. There it is. All right. Make myself a new EC2 instance. Where's the old create button? Launch an instance. We call this zrok self-host. Clint, I'm doing this all off screen. All right, I'm going to pick Ubuntu because Amazon Linux scares me. I'm not going to use a micro. In this case, I'm going to use, let's go with a medium. Give it my key pair. Where's my key pair? Looks like we have a couple viewers. Fantastic. How exciting. We're going live streaming on YouTube and on Twitter here. So we'll see how that works out. We try to self-host some zrok today. I've never done it myself. I haven't created a Let's Encrypt certificate of my own for the longest time either. So I expect some bumps. Maybe people can teach me some things. Let's see, where's my host? Get my public IP address. Actually, I want the DNS. Click the old copy button. Let's VI fig. And where's CDAWS in here? Actually, here it is. That's the wrong one. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. CD-rock. CD-zrok. CD-zrok. How about that? Copy that whole name again. CD-zrok. Tell me I didn't spell it with a C. It's so easy to do. CD. Okay. CDZ. Did not. All right, good. Connection refused. Is this thing running? Hello? Is it on? Let's see. Let's go back to, we'll do that. All right. Says it's open. Is that the right 168? That's the right place. Let's see. Does it have the right PEM? Where is the key? Sure is. Did I put the right one in here? Sure did. Is the username Ubuntu? Should be, right? I picked Ubuntu. Username Ubuntu. Maybe it's not ready yet. It just wasn't ready yet. All right. Here we are. So we got a whole brand new instance that we just created just for this event. How exciting. first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the docs page and the host it anywhere. And this is what I want. Set my external DNS name. Actually, I'm going to show you another fun trick that I learned not too long back. I'm going to go over to this other one. And then cat HRT. It's right here. I love this little bit. This external DNS name is blah blah blah, which is such a nice little trick that Amazon provides for you, that metadata. Bash RC. Okay. Oh, no. What's going on? How many keyboard shortcuts did you type? Do this again. All right, there we go. Now when I SSH there, the external DNS name is this. So now I can just export external DNS equals paste. Okay. Then we come back over to here and we just copy this whole block, paste. All right, and then we do, as we got called out on Reddit rightfully for, we're going to source a script from the internet, which is usually not a great idea, but since I have written a lot of the script, I know what's in it and I've read it. So I encourage you to read the script, but you don't have to. You can just run the express install. Nope, gonna apt sudo apt update sudo apt install jq-y udpate. Put update in there. There we go. Need JQ to run the express install. It says that right in the doc. I should have known better. And now I watch some paint dry. Which maybe the whole streams would be paint drying, right? Who knows? All right, so now let's run the express install again. Download the latest version of Ziti. We'll make a whole PKI. Part of this is going to be making it work with the default PKI that gets generated. Oh, we probably should do this off stream. Let's set export Ziti pwd equals okay. I can bring it back on the screen. Whoop! Now I gotta set it to something different. Let's set it to something different from that. Let's do. Should have put a space in front of that, shouldn't I? Space won't show up in your history. Another fun fact. At least the way I have my shell set up in the default. Here we go. I've already run it once. We'll run it again. Download all the binaries and do its thing. Keep the password. I set the password. Did I not set the password correctly? I got to check this one more time. I swear I set that password. Ziti_pwd. I did set that. Let's see if I echo it. I'm echoing Ziti pwd off screen here. It has been open. Oh, so fun fact: when you run the express install, it will clear out some variables on your behalf, which it noticed I had run it before, so it actually cleared out my variable. Very helpful, but also very easy to get confused. All right, let's try this one last time. Well, let's hope it's one last time, right? See, it already notices that I got one more last time. On this time, I'm going to unset the ZDM explicitly, and now I'm going to run my password setting. Now I'm going to bring this sort. All right. This is it, right? There it goes. There we go. Now we're making our PKI. All right, fantastic. The current quick start makes a very complicated PKI setup. Ziti supports the controller supports a PKI for the controller plane, the control plane. It supports a PKI for the API plane, which is the web REST based API that you can use to manage your Ziti installation, as well as the client API, which is how the SDKs and clients communicate to the controller. And then there's also a signing PKI, You can make all those one big PKI, but the quick start goes out of its way to do the most complicated thing possible, in the hopes of being educational. All right, so now my controller is installed. That all worked. So now I'll just come back over to here and just keep copying and pasting. So I'm going to make some systemd files, for one for my controller, one for my router. I'm going to copy those systemd files to the right place, and then I'm going to enable them. Off they go. Chug chug. All right. And now we're going to run a couple of systemctl no pager type commands to see if they're actually available and running. They're both live and running. You can go out there and hit them right now if you so desire. Well, assuming I'm in the right security group, which I might not be because this is a brand new installation. So I should probably check that. Let's see what else I got to do. I got to install Zach. I'm going to leave Zach out of this equation for right now. So instead, I'm going to exit just so I can SSH back and get this. I'm going to open SSL S client connect to 8440. And does not look like it worked. Connection refused. Okay, so now I got to go back to the old Amazon dashboard here and set up a security group for this thing because I forgot to do that. Let's go ahead and do that too. I'm not a pro when it comes to the Amazon dashboard, but I am on the security group, and now I am adding some inbound rules. Edit the inbound rules. I need SSH, of course. I need custom TCP, port range 8440 to 8443. And everybody can get there. And we're going to call this OpenZiti ports. Save those rules. Try this again. Let's see. Am I listening? Am I running? Well, we have to find out if I'm listening. SS-LNTP. 1280 and 6262 and 3022. So something appears to have happened during my quick start installation. I unset the variables. So that's fun. So we pull the ripcord on this install. Sudo system stop ZD controller router. And then we clear the screen, we unset our ZD, unset, I gotta source that script. I want to run express install. Unset the ZD environment, and now we clear, and we come over here. We look up, actually, we're gonna look up history pipe rep for external, and we're gonna set this thing. And now we're going to just follow all of these steps again. Set this. That's the step I missed. It unset all of these things when I was fumbling around setting my password, which I'll now do off screen. And we'll do this one more time. Hopefully this will be the last time. All right, there it goes. Sure, override everything. Okay, and now do the systemd stuff again. I don't really need to. Well, maybe I need to, so I'll do it again. I don't know if it'll be the same or not. It should be the same. I expect it would be the same. What is a router command not found? Oh, I copied the output. What am I doing? All right, do these things. These things. Router's not coming online. That's why we run these commands. We need to see if the router comes online or not. Oh, Ken helped out. What did I miss there, Ken? He said $. What did I goof up? Get the router's not starting. Journal. All that right. Right, so one last time, systemctl stop ZD router. Oh, gotcha. Thank you, Ken. ZD router, ZD controller. All right, so now let's see. We got going on. We got the ZD router is not working, so I'm going to do a ZD login. Did not specify. Was refuses. It's not running. Sudo system controller. Okay, let's see the edge list of edge routers. Express install. Let's see. Yes, I'm lazy. This is the easiest way to put it on my path. All right. Online. So sudo system start ZD router. Well, did I not stop it before? There's a good chance I didn't get the stop in there, did I? Let's see what happens when we run these two commands again. No, it's still... All right, we're gonna have to pull the eject cord on this again. That's frustrating. I wonder what's going... Actually, maybe I want to keep it alive. Let's see. So I didn't delete the whole entire home directory before. This is now clearly failing. It probably has old certificates available. They probably did not get overwritten. It's just easier to start. There's a way to clean this all up too. I don't remember. Clean ZD controller? Is that what it? I don't remember. Oh, we'll do this one last time. Controller. ZD router. rmrf.zd. Clear. Unset ZD env. Clear. And now we will go back and follow the quick start for the last time. $6 or 6. All right, copy all this same stuff, get our external IP, set up our ports, source the script, do the install. You know what? We're gonna keep it this time. I'm tired of typing it. If you caught it, then you caught it. You'll be able to use my zrok instance or my ZD instance. You probably can go back and pause it, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe I should follow the changing. Let's do that too. I can change the password by using this. All right, now this is getting frustrating. What's going on? This is not starting. Did it not stop? Not running. Where's the log? Oh, okay. So ZD null, this is that strange bug that we were hitting. I think this means I'm out of GitHub credits, which is kind of a pain. That's going to be a pain to fix. I'm going to have to go and try to find Ken's guide on how to deal with GitHub. Did you redo the external DNS? I did this time. Yep. Everything works fine. The problem I have is with ZD null now, where it look this right here, ZD null, no such file or directory. And that null happens when enough GitHub credits have gone away. In fact, let's do this. Check GitHub credit, API credit. Oh. Make it a request. Limits. Where's limits? Nope. No limits in here. I don't see the limits. All right. Let's check limits. I was moving too fast, apparently. I don't know what's going on. This is never as difficult as this. Failed login limit. Yeah, I don't think I have a token. So Ken says to GitHub token before running the CLI functions, which is nice, but I just don't know if I have one still. How do I check my limit? Sorry, this is annoying. Check GitHub usage limit. Request. Limit, that's what I was looking for. Credentials. I need credentials. Do I have to supply them? I don't. Yeah, that's the whole problem. Remaining 0. Well, this is becoming annoying. All right. Let's see what Ken said. If you need the auth, get your narrowly scoped pat from your profile, security settings in GitHub. Let's see if I can do that, Ken. GitHub. For my settings. I'm pretty sure it actually just evaporated. I got a nice little notice from GitHub that it evaporated not long back. SSH keys, password and authentication. What was it that you said? Where is it? Security. It's spinning. It's not loaded yet. It's going to load. GitHub security token, dependabot alerts graph. I don't see it under the security settings, but it's still spinning. It's under developer settings. Oh, well, that's, of course, why wouldn't it personal access token, fine-grained access. This was the name of it, Ken, if you're interested. While you rate limit, that's the name of my personal token. It has expired, so let's regenerate a token, and we'll do it for 30 days. Why not? Come over here, export GitHub token equals paste. That's a big token. Clear. All right. Now we think. Let's see. Now rmrf.ziti. Let's do that. Curl. Now, hope you didn't catch that. Apparently, I gotta regenerate that too. Up arrow is getting in my way today. You know what? Let's do that. Regenerate the token. Okay, copy the token. VI GitHub.token. Paste. Right quit. Source. GitHub.token. I didn't put the export on that. Export GitHub token equals source clear. All right. Oops, hit the wrong button there. All right, so now I got a new token generated. Now I can go and do my Express install again. I'm going to call unset Ziti environment. I'm going to call my Ziti password clear, all of that. Now I'm just going to go back and copy and paste one more time. I wanted to check my limits. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure the limit was good. I got to pass the limit in, don't I? Yeah. All right. I'll just run it and we'll see what happens. Okay. Okay. Nothing's running. Nothing's there. Do this all over again. Come on, Amazon. All right. You know, I should just go copy. I've actually put all these steps into one big shell script that I run sometimes when I want to just tear everything down and stand it all up again. All right, there's all that. There's all that. There's all that. Finally. All right, it's finally running. Open SSL. Let's connect. Hey, 8440's up. Hey, 8441's up. Hey, 8442's up. All right, finally. Okay, well, we have successfully installed an OpenZiti installation. And now for the main course. That was just the appetizer, of course. You know, the fumbling and the bumbling. Now we're going to go to zrok.io, head over to the docs. I'm pretty sure the word self-host zrok. Yeah. Oh, we don't have a little link up there. I know we have a link somewhere. Right down here. Self-hosting guide. All right, here we go. Before you begin, let's make it bigger. I got that. No. I mean, do I need a wildcard? All right. Well, now I need to go figure out how to get a wildcard DNS from Let's Encrypt. Let's encrypt wild. Great. All right, make sure it's doing cert by utility. Let's page. Certbot. Maybe I just install certbot. The certbot utility. What does it say? But you yes to a wildcard. Ken says, yep. Before we fetch our wildcard SSL, we should make sure our server is responding. This typically be accomplished by setting up a wildcard DNS record, which looks similar to this. Oh, I gotta make a record first, don't I? Okay. Let's see if I can figure out how to do that with Route 53. Click. Route 53 wildcard DNS. I really want the Amazon. That's what I want. What is DNS? What is Route 53? What can I do? Just gonna give me the instructions. All right, I'll just try to wing it. DNS management, 10 hosted zones. Let's see. Those all look like good ones. We got a demo.ziti. That's fun. I'm gonna create a hosted zone. Let's see. Domain name. We're gonna make this. What are we gonna? Clint. Does it matter? Can I just make it up? Are there any limits on my domain name? I guess not. I can just make it. All right. I can just wing it. This is going to be. I'm going to do clint.zrok.demo. That's too many. Too much typing. cdz.com. No, cdzrock.com. Ziti. Org.com. I don't know. What happens if I just put that in? Description, Clint, goofing around with DNS. It says then you just create a type A record star in your hosted zone. Create a hosted zone. Let's see what happens. All right. Test record. What does that do? Record to test. Cancel. Edit hosted zone. We got an NS. We got an SOA record in here. All right. Create a record. Record name. Star. A record. Don't need an alias. Create records. Oh, it needs to have an IP address. Is that how it works? So $external IP. Create record. Record for cd.zrok.openziti.com. I don't see an answer there. Does that work? Do I do the plus short there? If I do, is it there? How do I check, Ken? cdzrock.openziti.com. I don't know. I just made it up. Do I have to dig specifically at the servers from Amazon? This looks like it's going to Google, doesn't it? Or is it because I chose OpenZiti.com? The wildcard record is for subdomains of your hosted zone, not the apex record for the zone itself. Well, I don't really know what that means. What do you mean by that, Ken? You can see I am not well versed with Route 53. Do I have to give it some other name, like Bob Dot? Is that what you're saying? Well, I have star.cd. Maybe it's just RTFM on this one. Getting started. Wildcard. Yes, making it easier. Yes, Bob will match the subdomain. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but I would expect it to return an answer here, right? I don't get any answers. And it should tell me where my... Oh, this is the authority. I see. This is where... I got you. I get it. I'm picking it up now. Well, you would think if I had an A record, you can hasten verifying the wildcard record by querying the name server in your hosted zone directly. Do I do that with like IP adder and find my DNS somehow? How do I find my DNS server in my hosted zone? Oh, it's... I mean, this isn't the same one. I don't see DNS on here. How do I find one? Do I just cat etsy resolve conf? Is that how? Good. Oh. Well, that's the search domain, not the name server. Do this one. In your hosted zone directly. Well, I don't know how to find the name server in my hosted zone directly. Hosted zone details. There it is. Name servers. Okay. Maybe that's where it is. Here we go. Okay. So it was just hidden from me on the old Amazon page here. Once I expanded hosted zone details, it was available. I see. But I'm going to need it to be available on the World Wide Web anyway, right? Like, if Let's Encrypt can't find the answer, I'm going to be in a world of hurt. Won't I? Can I point Let's Encrypt at a certain one? Maybe Let's Encrypt will let me do that. I'm going to install certbot anyway. Install certbot Ubuntu Python. Really? Takes Python? Yeah, okay. So it's just have to install certbot. Install certbot. All right, so we got certbot running. That's fun. Now I don't need to install certbot anymore. I want to go back to here. Setting up wildcard DNS. The wildcard character is treated as a stand-in. Yes, we know. Okay. Test that your wildcard is working. Query a few host names. Well, Bob still doesn't work, so let's see what happens. No answer still. About host? Does host do anything different? Can't imagine. Not found. Not found. All right. DigitalOcean. Oh my good. Can I just use Amazon? Could I have just used Amazon? I didn't even realize that. That's fun. I bet I could have just authenticated to Amazon and had this done for me, huh? Cert bot plugin route 3. Plugin is not installed by default. Well, that would have been easier. I wonder if this somehow forces the DNS to propagate. Can you force it to propagate somehow? Can you request it somehow? I try this locally. Still not found. I don't want it to take 24 hours. It'll be a real bummer. Well, maybe that's what I need to do. I don't know. This is dreadful. Maybe I should have done this before I started the stream. This probably would have been a better idea. See, I didn't know it was going to be so hard. I thought I could just use I didn't know I needed a wildcard domain. I thought I could just use the one provisioned by Amazon for the machine itself. I mean, I could go just cheat and use one of the ones that's already out there. I suppose I can do that. It feels dirty. I really wanted this. Now, when I've done this in the past, I swear the Route 53 records have updated much faster than it appears to be updating today. Because right now, it seems like it's taking its sweet time. Too long. Look at that. It is not propagating. I need to jumpstart it. I need to jar it loose, but I can't jar it loose. I can't jar it loose. I can't keep going. Well, I might as well just keep reading the rest of this. Maybe we'll read the rest. Maybe there's another step in here I can do. Where's my doc? Let's go back to the zrok doc. Here, self-hosting guide. All right, so we'll wait for this to see if it can resolve itself. OpenZiti quick start. Oh, look at me. I already jumped ahead, apparently. I wish I would have read this first, though, because all that fumbling for 15 minutes, I probably could have had that DNS record propagated. First step is to log into your Linux server, run the OpenZiti quick start. I specifically use the host it anywhere. It's a good idea. Keep track of your password or set it like I did. Actually, did I set it? I don't know if I set it. Uh-oh, YouTube chat was suppressing Ken. apparently. I've had to get messaged on the bat channel. That's no fun. Come on, YouTube. Maybe we're going to just not stream on YouTube anymore. All right. Well, Ken, you can hit me on the bat channel if you want. I see you messaging me there. Let's see. So now I need to install zrok, download the latest release. Oh, let's see if I click on it. It brings me over here. Oh, I need to delegate CD zrok in the OpenZiti.com zone. So maybe I should pick something else than OpenZiti.com, Ken? What do you think? Should I just whip up something else that doesn't exist then? Is that a better idea to do it? Instead of leaving the OpenZiti.com, I just use a different one? Yeah? Yeah? Maybe? What do you think? I'll go make another hosted zone. cd.zrok. That won't will that resolve? Does it need to be legit? Like, does it have to be a valid domain name? Or can I just create it? I mean, I can just create it, right? Let's do cd zrok live. That can't exist. Create a record. Our IP address again. And in here, create the record. Okay. Big me. All right. So I made cdzrocklive.com instead. I can use any. See, I don't even know what I'm doing, Ken. I'm just out here doing things. YOLO. He said, so Ken says you can use any zone where it's safe to create a wildcard record. The definition of safe is what I'm wondering about, because I don't know the definition of safe here, Ken. So I just made a new zone. It works like that? I don't even know. I haven't done any research here, obviously. I've not done it before to know any better. zrok 5. What I called it? cdzrocklive.com. Yeah. Is this not the same zone details? It is not the same zone details. 21. Yeah, that. I think Ken has decided that he can't help me because I'm unable to be helped. All right, now I gotta go read more. Ken, you gonna make me read? Oh, whoa, he's back on YouTube. Look at that. So if you delegate CD zrok hosted zone to Route 53, fantastic. It doesn't just do that when I make one. Why doesn't it just do that? No? No idea? All right, let me Google delegate hosted zone to Route 53. Creating a subdomain that uses Amazon Route 53 as the service. Perfect. Figure out whether you should even be using this procedure. I love that. The IP address for the name server records come from your Route 53 hosted zone. Okay. Well, speaking of Amazon, they're here delivering a package. So the IP addresses for the name server records come from your Route 53 hosted zone. Great. You give me too much credit. I do not know where to go, or what to do after that. Like I can't click on. There's nothing here that says delegate. I just assumed that if I materialized one out of thin air, that Amazon would just handle all this for me. Maybe not. It shows my ignorance of DNS. All right, back to reading. Using the method provided by your DNS service, back up the zone in the Route 53 console. Get the name servers of your Route 53 host zone in the navigation pane. Okay. So right now I have a NS record that points to Amazon. So I have that right now. So Ken says, let's see, you need to create name NS records in the OpenZiti.com zone. Oh, I've moved over from using OpenZiti.com. It's now just straight up .com. That will delegate authority to Route 53, which makes it live in global DNS. Yeah, I have moved on from OpenZiti.com on purpose. So now we're at cdzrocklive.com. I've materialized this one out of thin air. Let me go back to the hosted zones and get rid of the other one because that is no longer needed. Still waiting for that. So here's what it looks like, right? So I have name NS records, name server records, I suppose, pointing to those already. It did do that, for me out of the gate, which is why when I dig at it, it does work. Okay, so we do have that, which is what I expected I needed, right? This is what I expected I would have to have. Now we just need for it to somehow propagate to the rest of the world. Correct? Is that correct? Poor Ken trying to help out. The hosted zone in Route 53 isn't live until those NSs are delegated to the parent zone. Okay. Can you tell me how to do that, Ken? Delegate NS to parent zone. Parent and child zones. You can tell I've never done this before. If so, create NS records in that zone named cdzrock. How do I make a... So again, cdzrock live is the latest one. We've gotten rid of cdzrock. Doesn't exist anymore. So cdzrocklive.com is what I ended up with to get away from OpenZiti.com, which already had an authority. So this authority is just straight up .com. Right? Do I have that correct? I don't like the YouTube chat is awfully slow, isn't it? another way. A request for records at sub.domain.com would be answered like so. Root name servers, com name servers, domain.com. Yep. To extend what you're saying there, Ken, create NS records in that zone named CD zrok. All right, buddy. I'll just go back and I'll find a good little guide on the internet here instead of my buddy Ken, who's done this before. Let's see. Create domain name route. Guess we'll read it. We can read it together. Okay. Before you start, okay. Pricing, okay. Supported listed domains. Yeah, okay. You can't change domain after you register it. AWS credits, you can't use AWS credits. When you register a domain name with Route 53, we have an upgrade hosted zone. Domain charge a small monthly fee. Okay. If you don't want to use your domain right now, you can delete the hosted zone. If you delete it within 12 hours, there won't be any charge. Small fee. Yep. Replacing, register, go there, get started, register domains, register domain. If the domain is available, choose add to cart. Well, I didn't have to do that. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I just haven't registered the domain. Maybe I've got to pick one that's already been registered. We got hosted zones. That's not what I want. Register domain. Find and register an available domain. Transfer your existing domains to Route 53. What's the cheapest one? $9, $12, $9. Can you sort by cheap? I just want cheap. Cheap. .uk. That's interesting. Whatever. We'll just use .com. All right. cdzroclive.com. Check. Add to cart. Why isn't it available in cart? Continue. I see. I got to go through this whole process. What a pain. What a pain. I thought Route 53 just would do this for me. Apparently not. Contact person. Company. Clint. Doing this all off screen, obviously. Country, United States. Oh, this is such a pain. This is such a pain. All right. Well, I'm going to have to do this another way, apparently. I'm going to spend all my time just trying to get a wildcard domain. What a problem. All right. Well, what we're going to do, I guess I'm going to end the stream and declare it an utter failure at wildcard DNS, which is a bummer. And maybe I'll come back online after I get this all sorted out. So until then,